In this lecture, we will study epsilon NFA to NFA conversion. Now, every epsilon NFA is also an NFA. So, there is nothing to calculate. So, what we are going to do is we are going to convert epsilon NFA to equivalent NFA without epsilon transitions. Now, when we studied epsilon closure of a state in last lecture, we studied in epsilon NFA to calculate transition at a particular state P for symbol A. First we consider epsilon closure of P, then for that, for all states in epsilon closure of P, we consider transition for state A. We will get some states, and for these states again we have to consider epsilon closure. First we have to consider epsilon closure, then transition for A, and again epsilon closure for states in these transitions. So we are going to use this method to convert epsilon NFA to NFA. Now the first step in the procedure is to remove all unreachable states. Now here from P we can reach to Q, from Q we can reach to T and R, all states are reachable. Now second step is to calculate epsilon closure for all the states. Now for epsilon closure of R, now every state is in the epsilon closure of that state. R is in epsilon closure of R. Now consider state Q. So first we add state Q, and now from Q on epsilon we reach to R. Epsilon closure of P. First we have to add P. From P on epsilon we go to Q. Now we have to add epsilon closure of Q in epsilon closure of P. So we have to add Q and R. Q is here, we add R. There is one more state T. First we add state T. From T there is no epsilon transition, so epsilon closure of T contains only T. Now we will start calculating transition table for NFA without epsilon transitions. So first consider state P. For P, first we consider epsilon closure, then we consider transitions of 0, and then we consider again epsilon closure of these transition states. Transition epsilon closure of P contains P, Q and R. So here we write P, Q and R. Now P on 0 goes to P. Q on 0 it goes to T. R on 0 goes to R. Now we have to consider epsilon closure of these states. Epsilon closure of P contains P, Q, R. So here we have to write P, Q, R. Epsilon closure of T contains only T. Epsilon closure of R contains only R. Now similarly we have to consider epsilon closure transitions for 1 and then again epsilon closure. So epsilon closure of P contains P, Q, R. P on 1 there is no transition, Q on 1 no transition, R on 1 goes to R. So here we do not have any epsilon closure. Epsilon closure of R contains only R. What it means, when we will draw NFA without epsilon transitions, P on 0 will go to P, Q, R, T and R. P on 1 will only go to R. So these are transitions for state P. Now we will calculate transitions for Q. Epsilon closure of Q contains Q and R. Now we have to consider transitions for 0. Q on 0 goes to T, R on 0 goes to R. Epsilon closure of T contains T. Epsilon closure of R contains R. Now for transitions of 1, for Q we have to consider epsilon closure of Q first. So here we write Q and R. Q on 1 no transition. R on 1 goes to R. Now we have to consider epsilon closure of these states. So here there is no state. For R, epsilon closure contains R. So in NFA without epsilon, Q on 0 goes to T and R, Q on 1 goes to only R. Consider transitions for state R. Epsilon closure of R contains R, R on 0 goes to R, and epsilon closure of R contains R. Epsilon closure of R contains R, R on 1 goes to R, and epsilon closure of R contains R. Now consider state T. Epsilon closure of T contains only T. T on 0, there is no transition. So here we write empty set. Now again, epsilon closure of T, we have to write only T. T on 1 goes to Q. And epsilon closure of Q contains Q and R. So what it means, in the NFA without epsilon, T on 0 there is no transition, T on 1 will go to Q and R. So if you observe one thing, then states in epsilon NFA and states in NFA without epsilon transitions, they are exactly same. So initial state will be same. We will also see how to consider final states in NFA without epsilon. Now we will draw the transition diagram. So first we have to consider initial state P, then Q, R. I have to make some space. I will write over here epsilon closure of T contains only T, and we have one more state T. Now P on 0 goes to PQRT. P on 0 goes to P, Q, R, T. P on 1 goes to only R. So here we add transition for 1. Q on 0 goes to T and R. Q on 0 goes to T, Q on 0 goes to R. Q on 1 goes to R. So we had transition for 1. R on 0 goes to R. R on 1 goes to R. T on 0 there is no transition. T on 1 goes to Q and R. T on 1 goes to Q. T on 1 goes to R. Now we have to mark final states. Now if you consider state R, it is final state, but from Q, by taking only epsilon transition, you can reach to R. From P, by taking only epsilon transitions, epsilon, you can reach to R. So what it means is, if you consider string 0, 0, then string 0, 0 ends in P. After that, by taking only epsilon transitions, you reach to R. So P also is a final state in NFA without epsilon transitions. So what it means is, first you have to consider epsilon closure of each state. If epsilon closure contains at least one final state, then that state will be final state in NFA without epsilon. So here P contains R, we mark P as final state. Q contains one final state R, so we mark Q as final state. And R of course is a final state. If we consider epsilon closure of T, it does not contain any final state, so we do not mark it as a final state. So first important point is, when you convert epsilon NFA to equivalent NFA without epsilon transitions, number of states remain the same, initial state remains the same. We have to calculate transitions like this, and for final states we have to consider epsilon closure of each state. If it contains at least one final state corresponding to epsilon NFA, then that state will be final state in NFA without epsilon transitions. So this is how we convert epsilon NFA to NFA without epsilon transitions. When we studied NFA to DFA conversion, we studied that expressive power of NFA is same as expressive power of DFA. Here NFA is NFA without epsilon transitions. And now we have studied that for any epsilon NFA, you can construct equivalent NFA without epsilon transitions. So we can say that expressive power of epsilon NFA is same as expressive power of NFA, and it is same as expressive power of DFA. For any language, if you can construct epsilon NFA, then you can construct NFA without epsilon transitions, and you can also construct equivalent DFA. So expressive power of epsilon NFA, NFA and DFA is same.